Americans are also lucky to have Mr. Farage's attention on our nation. He's an ardent defender and a strong friend of President Donald J. Trump. It's my great privilege to present him the John Foster Dulles Award and to welcome him to the stage.
Good evening, New York! Well, it's great to be back on Wall Street. I started my career working for Drexel Burnham Lambert of Wall Street fame back in 1982. And all of my adult life, when I had a proper job before politics, I worked for American companies, and I believe that the gap across the Atlantic in many ways is narrower now than it ever was. You may be bigger than us, you may be stronger than us, but I promise you we are your best allies and best friends in the world. Of that there is no doubt. And what a joy to have a president coming in on January 20th that understands that link and connection. Now, people often ask me, what is the art of public speaking? What do you need to do to get a crowd on your side? And I always say, never begin with an apology. Never begin with an apology. But I must apologize because this time last year I let you down. I was supposed to be the speaker, but I went off to do the biggest reality TV show in the UK. I went off and spent a month in the Australian jungle, living with snakes and poisonous spiders. It was a bit like being in the European Parliament, really. But it just goes to show that because you've done reality TV does not stop you becoming a successful politician. I was honored on November the 5th to be in the room at Mar-a-Lago, and I was the only Brit in the room to watch those results coming in, to see Corrie's optimism. He knew within 15 minutes it was over. And Trump was there just as cool as a cucumber. And I wanted to say tonight that in a world that moves at 100 miles an hour, a world with 24/7 media, a world with social media, I get the excitement, the energy, the buzz that this landslide victory has given. And yet, I wonder whether you, his biggest supporters, have actually taken time to really take stock of what this achievement's all about. This guy, and I know what it's like being in the front line. I know what it's like to be demonized by the media. I know what it's like to be physically attacked. I know what it's like to live with that fear. This man is without doubt the bravest man I've ever met, the noblest man I've ever met, the most principled man I've ever met. You should feel honored that this man is about to become your 47th president. Honored, thrilled. And just think how brave he's been. I spoke to him on the phone the day after the second assassination attempt. I couldn't believe how cool he was. And in this campaign, you've seen the real Donald Trump. You've seen the human being. You've seen the sense of humor. You've seen the sense of love, of family, of community, of country. And I am just so excited for what Elon and Vivek are going to do when they take the knife to the establishment that stops enterprise, that takes away liberty, that destroys freedom. Now look, in 2016, with the Brexit result, I think we gave a gift to America, a gift that helped Trump with his campaign. And now I think the favor's been returned. Now I think Trump winning is going to help us change our politics in the United Kingdom. And whether you believe it or not, I am already the odds-on bookmakers' favourite to be the next British Prime Minister. And boy, we need to do it because we're in more trouble than you are. We've got huge problems, although one of them we have got rid of. One of our major problems that was causing huge distress in our nation, we've now sent to you. His name is Prince Harry, and he's yours for keeps. We don't want him back. All over the Western world, there is a realization that the globalist model doesn't work. That big government, big banks, and big business are not the road to freedom and economic security. We've got to give the little guy and the little woman a chance to build their businesses. We've got to control our borders, or we let people in that actually hate our culture and want to destroy it. And it's happening in Britain, and it's happened in Italy, and it's happened in Hungary, and it's happening in Poland, and in France. The Fifth Republic is about to fall, and Marine Le Pen will become the next president of France. Of that I have no doubt. But the truth is that without America, the Western world has no leadership. Without America, everything we've built over 2,000 years, based on Judeo-Christian culture, which is at the heart of everything that we are and we believe in, without America, if America falls, the whole of the West falls. And we hand the whole thing over to those that would do us harm. I'm talking, of course, about the real enemy, China. Or should I say, China? I think that's right, isn't it? So, boy, we need America more now than we've ever needed America. We now thank all of you who've done the amazing work you've done. This august institution that has been here before, since before the First World War, you now give us hope. You now give us inspiration. I now believe, for the first time in a decade, that we can now save Western civilization. We can save our countries, save our culture, give a future to our kids and grandkids that I thought had been stolen from them. And for that, we have Donald J. Trump to thank, and all of you that backed him. And I promise you, I am truly, truly grateful. And given that coming up is the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, isn't it great that that'll fall during Donald Trump's presidency? And if I'm allowed, if as a nasty Brit, I'm allowed to come to those celebrations and you won't throw bread rolls at me for being an oppressive Brit, I'll come along and celebrate American independence because you were the first Brexit and you've made it the most successful country in the world. Thank you very much indeed.